beautiful weather. Yeah, we really lucked out. We had the clouds earlier. Of course, yesterday, incredibly rainy day and stormy too. And then today in the second part of the day, the cloud just broke up and we were feeling really nice this evening. Our temperatures right now 68 in New Orleans. Dew point pretty low. Our north and south shore temperatures mostly 60s with the exception of the lakefront at 70 and Macomb, Mississippi at a cool 59. We do have a couple of these small showers right around southern Plaquemines. We have a little bit close to other spots in Mississippi. You can see especially northern Mississippi and into northern Louisiana. And you can still see that upper low, that gentle spin here around that, which has been hovering near us and left over from these rainy days that we've had, including yesterday and earlier in the week as well. Tonight we're looking for a pretty quiet night, partly cloudy, slight chance for a shower or two. I have a 10% or so rain chance in north and south. Temperatures upper 50s to about 60. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. Tomorrow temperatures around 77, clouds and sun mixed overhead, and we'll have that nice drier air feel. Dew point temperatures around 60 again, or maybe even upper 50s for some spots. Your planner for tomorrow, you can see our rain chance about 30% for the afternoon. So just a heads up, we might have a little bit of shower or storm action popping up in the afternoon and then probably calming down by the evening. Temperatures and our radar forecast is what I'm showing you now. This is tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. and also satellite showing some clouds for the morning, but not too much just yet. I was pointing out that by 1 p.m. most of our land areas are still quiet. But here we go by 3 and 4 p.m. A little bit of spotty rain here and there, maybe still a leftover shower or two by about 7. So I have the rain chance near, again, 30% or so. And then into Monday, it looks kind of similar. I have a near 20% rain chance on Monday. And this is tomorrow night, by the way, 10 p.m. We're back in the 60s. So the rain chance is partially because of this low nudging a little bit to the west, and then the circulation around the low just kind of still dragging in some moisture. So that's why we still have at least a low end chance for a couple of showers and storms the next few days before that low leaves us and in its spot is going to be coming high pressure. And this is the first stretch that we have this year where we're looking finally for maybe a few days at 90 or so. So it's going to happen pretty fast. Monday still pretty pleasant, not too much humidity, 70s. And then boom, by Tuesday and Wednesday, we're middle 80s. And then Thursday into next weekend, we're looking for highs in the lower 90s. If you remember back several years to 2018, I remember doing a special story on the extreme heat that we had at this point in the middle of April. And so the record high temperatures for those dates coming up Thursday, Friday, Saturday, even though we're hitting 90s and 91s, it's about average for this time of year to do that. And we're not quite at those records, which in 2018 were set in the middle to upper 90s. I remember that day it hit 97 in May and we were like, whoa, this isn't good for the summertime. By the way, the average date that we hit 90 at the International Airport is May 18th. So that would be next weekend. So we're kind of pretty close in line with that. Our 7-day forecast for humidity, you can see, is also jumping up for the end of the week. So unfortunately, we're going to have mugginess to go with those lower 90s. So could easily feel like mid 90s. So it is going to be feeling a lot like summer very fast. So enjoy, I would say, definitely tomorrow and Monday. Then we're in the 80s, not too bad on Tuesday and Wednesday. And then I think a lot of us are going to be super sweating as we get outside on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday with that muggier feel. Mornings not so cool. Our low temperatures in the mornings probably around 70, and then our highs, again, got the 90s in the 7-day forecast. We got a lot more of those coming, of course, as we get into the rest of May and into June.